They're the same. Yes, we're doing phone wars in the Big 25. I know. But I feel like I needed to talk about this. They're basically the same phone. Apple, Android, they're the same phone, realistically. They both could call people. They both could text. They both have social media apps. They're both the same phone. They both range between the same sizes, the same weight. They're the same exact phone, just different brand. I feel like back in the day, saying that you had an Android was like saying, I don't know. I don't know. What's something that was crazy? You put mayonnaise in your cereal. I don't know. People made it like you were weird if you had an Android. I don't know what the conception of was that. Like, I remember back in middle school, saying I had an Android. Oh, okay. Because I'm Jamaican, and I gotta keep telling you that because this plays a big toll on our decisions we made in life. My father loves Android. Obviously, he's Jamaican, got long dreads. He put me on the Android when I was a kid. My first phone was an Android. And I had that phone for a long time, and I stuck with Android for years. I just recently changed to iPhone, but I'm gonna get into that later. Anyway, when I was in middle school, walking around saying I had an Android was like I said I put mayonnaise in my cereal, put mayonnaise in my Captain Crunch, or mayonnaise in my Apple Jacks. Like, it was serious. Mayonnaise in my Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. People were like, they were gunning me. I had to, and in middle school when you bullshit, I had to be like, my iPhone's at home. And they'll be like, oh, okay. Which is true. You know, I did have extra phones at home that I didn't use. I did have extra phones. I had extra Androids, and we had extra iPhones at home. It just wasn't mine. It was my mother's. But I could take it. I couldn't take it. But we do have extra phones at home. You know when you look in your drawer and you got extra phones you don't use. That's how it is. That's how it's been. But my point is, I had to defend myself by exaggerating the truth because saying that you like Androids was like walking around saying, you get what I'm saying? So I had to give you that best illustration earlier because people were really like, I don't know what it is about Android that people hate. They even brought it into high school too. When I was in high school, they were like, Gary has an Android. I'm like, okay. They're the same phone. They both can make calls. They both can make texts. They used to be like, what they used to say? They used to say something like, do not text me if your messages is green. Then don't text me first, so I don't have to text you. You know me, I don't talk to people. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need friends. So don't do that. What? You mean the message is green? So what the color is? It shit could be purple and pink. You really gonna get mad? Ain't no way. If you have to text me, you have to text me. Tell me, don't text me if it's green. How you gonna try to pull a girl with green messages? Well, then don't. That's tough. Don't text me. I don't need her then. If she cares about the fucking color of a text message. Anyway. I feel like it's been like this for years. I feel like it's been like this since 2015, 2014. I mean, iPhone is the first brand to come out with, like, the cell phones, like, the phones that we have. Then it was Android after. But they're really the same phone. I used to compare Android to Xbox and iPhone to PS4. Just like how people do console wars still. Console is the same console. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. Obviously, different games. Obviously, they're little, but they all are GOATs, in my opinion. PC, like, they're the same. Same thing with the phone. The phone it's a phone. It's a phone. It does what they all do the same thing. Calls, everything, texts, social media, like, this is the same thing. Take pictures, picture quality. Picture quality basically is the same. Now, depending on the year of which the phone came out, then the picture quality could be trash, but they realistically have the same type of quality. Just depends on, like I said, the year it came out. Because Android phones have been looking good lately. It's just that my old Android was starting to fall apart. That's because I had it for a long time. And I was injuring the phone. So you could break any phone. You could break an iPhone too. That's why I decided to get a new phone. I decided to transfer to an iPhone because I wanted to try it out. I did a bet. I flipped a coin in T-Mobile. I flipped a coin. I was like, if it lands on heads, I'm going to get I said iPhone? And I said, if it lands on tails, I'll get an Android. Something like that I said. I flipped a coin. And I actually got Android. I actually got the one that landed on, I got that. But I still was like, I'll try iPhone. Something said no. I went against my intuition, got iPhone. That's how this whole YouTube is. This whole YouTube, everything is done on the phone. I need y'all to know this. And I kind of regret it because this iPhone has been giving me trouble. Like, my Instagram don't work. Social media just don't work. The camera quality is good, but it's just been ass. Like, I haven't not been enjoying this phone. Like, I'll give it like a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Like, a lot of apps just don't work. Overheats, it lags a lot. This shit is 5G, but it still lags. Like, like we're in 2018. Like, what are you doing? It's like the same phone. The same phone every year they claim is 5G costs more money, so you could keep spending money for these damn big ass companies. I hate the way this matrix works. It's so bad. Like everything here is just cheeks. It's the same phone. I should have went with Android because people were saying the quality on Android was goated. Should have just stuck with that. Should have just traded in that. But I had Android for years. I had Android for 7 years. I just gave it up last year for iPhone. Trying out this year, but I want to make some more money. Go rebuy an Android again and put this iPhone away. Put this iPhone right in the box. But it's literally the same. It's the same phone. I don't know what the. You know what I'm saying? I'll never understand that. Even though I haven't been enjoying my iPhone experience, I haven't. But it's the same phone. I can at least respect that. Even though I get mad at this phone but they do the same thing. So in a general sense, they do the same thing. They're the same phone, different brand. Same thing with PS4 and Xbox. I used to compare iPhone to PS4 and Android to Xbox. Ain't nothing wrong with that because Xbox is green. Y'all claim Android is green. iPhone is blue. And then PS4 is blue. Like the blue text messages. That's why I compared the two. But they're the same thing. I wonder how my father would feel if he found out that I had an iPhone. I know I betrayed the team. I betrayed the droid. I had a droid since 2017, okay? There is so many conceptions in life to talk about. It's not even funny. Like, it even goes down to phones. Like, I can make a whole conversation about a phone. It's the same phone. I haven't been enjoying my iPhone experience, but I'm not going to take away the fact that obviously it's the same damn phone. My first iPhone experience has been horrible. It's been a 3 out of 10. I told you. A lot of apps don't work. Everything be bugged. It's just, everything just don't work. It lags, it acts up. But it's the truth. It's the truth. My experience has been horrible, but I'm not going to take away that obviously it's the same damn phone. But people used to make it a war. A literal war. They used to gun you for your phone choice. Like, it was crazy. And as a Jamaican, a lot of Jamaicans chose Androids. A lot of other Jamaicans obviously chose iPhones. But from where I'm from, I walked around, saw a lot of Jamaicans with an Andes. And I'm not going to feel guilty about that. Now people are saying that they want to switch to Android. And the moment I switch from Android to iPhone, people say they want to go back to Andy, which is tough. Because I'm like, oh, so now I made the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, shit. Now I'm having second thoughts and I'm having regret. I get mad sometimes. I'm like, I should have stuck because this phone be acting up. Like, I can't even stretch to you how much this phone be acting up. And it's a new phone. I just bought it. People were telling me maybe they give you a bad phone. How? How'd you give me a bad phone? This was straight out the box. 5G, $700. What you mean a bad phone? Why do I get the bad luck? What do you mean bad phone? I just got this. It's not even a year yet. It's still months. What you mean bad phone? Man, that was, oh my. I feel like they did with my luck, man. I feel like they gave me a bad, they probably did. The hell? We in some weird times. Everything's going wrong for me. Including the phone. Can't even have fun with that. And I don't even like being on the phone. But when I want to be on the phone, it don't even work. That's tough. Damn. They drop a new model every year. It's the same damn phone. This one you spend money, but whatever. Forget about it. Anyway, people used to be honest for this. Don't be ashamed of your phone type. If you like Andes, we need more Andy squad. I tell you, when I make some, I'm gonna go rebuy another Andy and I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna flex it. Green messages, all you gonna see. Just don't text me if you don't want to see that, and that's tough. Yeah, I just won't be texting no girls. If you don't want to say green messages, then don't text me. Then. Simple. Like I can't even speak. I basically had an Android for a decade. Basically, even before I had got my own phone. My area of people that I knew, including my mom, we all had Androids. My mom switched to iPhone too before me. My mom switched to iPhone in 2017, never went back. But my mom had Android back in like 2014, 2015, 2013. You know what I'm saying? I was on her phone at that time. Friends that we knew had Androids and iPhones. They had both at the same time. They were holding both phones. My father was holding an Android too. My father only had Androids. He had multiple Androids in his house. He had some that he didn't even use. But what I'm saying is, now the conception of the viewpoint on the phoneage is changing. I switched to iPhone, bad experience. Everyone wants to switch back to Android. I want to go back to Android with y'all too. It's a mix match. And that's like, what? I just happened to switch at the wrong time. I switched 7 to 8 years later. That's my fault. And then now I regret it. To literally switch from Android to iPhone took my soul. It was pain. I was getting angry. I was even hyperventilating at some points. That was a mini era. That was like a few days era. And I was in the moment of nostalgia. I was in a nostalgia mind frame at the time. I didn't want them to take my phone. My mindset was changing with some other stuff going on in my life. But to literally change and bring your stuff from Andy to iPhone, we had to use certain apps that would copy your data, transfer it to iPhone. I had to literally screenshot. So on my iPhone, I had to take pictures of my notes because I have a lot of notes from other stuff. I had to take pictures on my iPhone of my Android notes, copy and paste the picture. When you could copy and paste the text from the picture, put it in my notes on my iPhone, then label it so I can not forget what the notes are about. That took like hours to do. Then I had to re-download all my apps, get all my passwords over there, delete the apps on my Android, back up certain photos and back it up to Google so Google could transfer to. Oh my God. It took so much because transferring it from Android to iPhone. That process made me just want to give up right there. I was like, nah, I might just stick with the Andy. I ain't gonna hold it to you. But what I love about iPhone is AirDrop. AirDrop is efficient. You don't got AirDrop on Android. Android you just had the text or WhatsApp or something. WhatsApp, social media apps. But basically, yes. And it's just tough because that process was a pain in the cheeks. And I already knew that because the process was a pain in the cheeks, that my iPhone experience might be cheeks. And it is cheeks. It's cheeks in total. So like I said, 3 or 4 out of 10, not good. Technology is so trash. Y'all want to build some of the most useless bullshit ever. But y'all can't build a device that can literally take what's inside one phone and put it inside another. Like there should be a plug that plugs in your old phone, brings it into your new phone, and literally put what's on that phone in your new phone in like 2 seconds. Like high technology, Tony Stark type technology. Like, come on.